Alright, it's the Mind Sage. I want to talk about Bill Gates. Read this week in the news that he wants his taxes raised. And he has a good theory. He wants it to pay for education and health in his state, Washington. Now, I don't know if that's going to be broadened because he wants it in the top 1% of all the money earners in the United States. That's good and fair. Some people aren't going to want to do that, that's for sure. They probably pay enough taxes on everything, on the business, on everything else, and the people who manage the tax money don't know what to do with it. So why are we going to give them more? It's probably not going to be utilized well. Maybe if he starts heading something and sees that his money is actually going to be put to good use, that may be a better initiative than that. He wrote a book with Warren Buffett and other economic figures called I don't know, it was a really good book. It was called Creative Capitalism. That's what it was. And he had all these good ideas for businesses and what business owners should do and how they give back themselves, how they create their avenues to make sure the money's getting used right. So why pay more taxes to government officials that aren't really going to do it right? So you take the top 1% and raise their taxes. That's great. They have more money, but they probably worked hard for it too. People with less money probably worked hard for that too. And people with no money, they may still work hard for that too. And the people with no money, they may not work. Okay, so let's take it in relative terms. Why can't everyone pay the same amount of taxes? You get a straight percentage, everybody pays the same thing, so it's all the same. The person who doesn't make a lot of money isn't going to pay a lot of taxes because he doesn't make a lot of money. The person who makes a lot of money is going to pay more, but it's relative to his income. Why can't it be straight across the board? Then you don't got to worry about anything. Then regulate who gets this tax money, applies it to where, and it will be much better. Then you don't have to raise people who are more wealthy's taxes just because he thought of something good that the world didn't have yet and made all this money. Why take it? Why do something else with it? And to me, if he wants to help the education and the health system, do it yourself. Create another initiative. Look what he did with Microsoft. Why can't he do that again on another avenue, on a private sector? Stop leaving it to the public and all these so-called experts to do this when clearly they're not doing a great job anyway. So why hand them more money? That's my take on it. Bill Gates, you can pay more to anybody if you want to. That's your initiative. That's fine. But don't bring everybody else along with you who's probably like, look, these people have not a clue what they're doing with our money, with our tax money. The government is in huge deficit. Why are we going to give them even more of our hard-earned money? If you're a billionaire, the top 1% of earners, you worked hard and you deserve to keep that money. Bill, you're cool. I like a lot of your books. I've listened to a lot of your things, but why? They're not making the right decisions. Don't leave it to the experts. It's the Mind Sage, and I just want to know what the fuck is going on because he's got enough money to do whatever he wants to on a private initiative without handing it over and taking other people to hand it over to them too. That's my take.